before we get started with the day, I just want you guys to know that I wanted to vlog yesterday, which I did start vlogging yesterday, but kind of got really boring, and there is, I guess, kind of got lost in the day, and it was one of those days where it was really lazy and slow. I just decided to just end the vlog yesterday. Pretty much yesterday I was just taking my aunt's dog to the vet, getting its flea and tick vaccination. So that was yesterday. Today we have to go back to Kingston to drop Nicole's car off, because even after the whole recall thing, it's having more problems. And Nicole sent me a picture, and the car was giving off a whole bunch of warning lights and whatnot. So now we have to drive all the way back to Kingston and take it back. And it's just, every time we turn around, there's always a problem with this car, and it's getting really frustrating. So yeah, that's what today is. So right now I'm just waiting for Nicole to pick me up, and yeah. Your car sounds horrible.
You want to see the Christmas lights on my dash? Look over. I can show you on the screen.
It's like all the lights coming up. Oh, I told you not to get it for a reason.
Why is my thing not working? See, when I try and search something on Spotify, it's not letting me. I want to listen to this one song. I've had it stuck in my head for weeks when I drive. Do you want a song?
Is it expired?
I don't think so.
Okay, I'm gonna sound really harsh when I say this, but Nicole, she cannot make correct decisions. Like, ever. I sound like an ass saying that, but she can't. I told her not to get this car. She didn't listen. She thought it was a great idea. So her friend decided to get the car anyway. And the second I hopped in the car and drove for the first time, I knew there was everything wrong with it. And we still have to get the axle assembly replaced. 2 wheel bearings replaced. The wheel bearings are a little more expensive than normal wheel bearings because they're compressed wheel bearings. So this is gonna be fun. And see, I don't argue with people unless I know I'm right, and I don't question someone's choices unless I know it's a bad decision. I'll support an idea. Does that mean I agree with it? No. Just wanted to get that out there. Again, yesterday was horrible. I tried to vlog and it was just crap. It just went horribly. There wasn't much to talk about, and it was just really awkward the whole day. What is that horrible sound along with the other sounds?
I have no idea now.
Oh,
New noise.
I can't. It's not even my car, and I stress about it. And the AC doesn't work, so I apologize for the wind. So I have to have the window partially down. Everything is breaking. So yeah, now we're going to Kingston for the 4th, 5th time. I don't know. I lost count. But
Oh, watch this. Can't put cruise control on at all.
What do you mean you can't put cruise control?
Nothing. The hill assist, you know when you're going up the hill? That's affecting my cruise control. That's supposed to help you decrease
Or descend.
Yeah.
Descend and ascend. Nicole only had the car for 6 months.
It's just going on 6 months.
It's just going on 6 months now. If you guys want to comment down below on what we should do or what steps we should take to go about this, because how does a car get sold to somebody and have this much problems at once? See, I had to replace my wheel bearings, my front wheel bearings, and I was okay with it because I had the car for about a year and a half, and I do a lot of driving, so I was okay with replacing the wheel bearings because it's wear and tear. That's just a normal thing that happens. But for a axle assembly to go is unheard of. It's not like Nicole does a whole lot of driving, and she's not hard. Her driving pattern is not hard on the vehicle, so I don't understand how that happened. It's just really frustrating. There's Noah. Noah, say hi. Are you tired? Yeah. Hopefully this goes well.
Should I take the 409?
know, it really makes me not like Subaru anymore. I thought I loved Subaru. I loved it a lot. Now I just...
No, it's not that... It's not Subaru.
I know it's not Subaru, but because of all the problems, it makes me feel like Subaru is now a trash company.
No.
Even though I know deep down they're not, but it's because of this car that has so many problems at once, which is ridiculous. So, like, literally what happened was...
They did the valve springs, which anyone who owns a Subaru that's an Impreza or an Outback or a Crosstrack or anything between 2009 and 2016, I think, or up to the newer models, this valve springs needed to be checked because there's been a couple cases in the US where valve springs and just different recalls that have had to be done on the vehicle. So, anyways, I book an appointment, I get it in, I take it in the day after Noah's second birthday, and they said, yeah, it's going to be an all-day thing. We dropped the car off at, what, 9 a.m.? And they called me by 4:30, and we live over an hour and a half away, so by the time I got there, the parts people that worked on my car were already gone, like the mechanics, but the normal, like, general manager and the lady at the desk who would help you if you're looking at cars, they were all there. So anyways, they handed me my keys, and I drove 500 meters off the lot, and as I'm accelerating, my car is going womp, 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 and literally, like, shaking. The whole car was shaking, and it was just, you felt like you were gonna die. So I panic, and I pull over into a parking lot. I make Nathan pull over, and I switched with Nathan, made Nathan drive my car back to Subaru, and then, yeah, Nathan felt it for himself and was like, no, this isn't just you can actually feel it. So I got the general manager to come and get in the car with me and take it for another drive the same distance, and yeah, he thought it was my transmission. He was sure it was my transmission, but the next day when they looked at it, one of my spark plugs literally was like blacker than black and had went.
See what I mean? Like, you can't listen to that and, like, not be frustrated about that story.
And then now it's 2 days later after all of that, and we're heading back to Kingston because all these lights have came on. And if it's not a brake sensor, then it's something more serious.
Like, our son rides in this vehicle, so it's something that we just can't, like, ignore.
It's gonna be winter soon.
Yeah, it's gonna be winter soon, so it's been very stressful. And we're trying to save money, like a lot of money, because, I mean, we want to do more things like travel, and I think that's going to be very beneficial to these vlogs, because these vlogs are boring AF, and I am aware of it. So.
And not beneficial just to the vlog, also for Noah.
Yeah, and Noah gets to see, you know, he gets to understand that there's more to the world than where he lives. I'm trying to save money, but with this car having so many problems, it's gonna be impossible. I'm a little pissed. I'm not gonna lie. I've been trying to find ways to calm myself down about it. It's not even my car, but it's still half of my responsibility because my son rides in this car. Now, I told this story in the last vlog I was trying to do yesterday, but obviously that failed horribly, so I might as well tell it again. Not last night, but the night before, my friend, he works late, so he was coming home, so he roughly got home around 11 o'clock at night, and I said, hey, let me know when you're in the driveway, we'll go into town, get something to eat, and sure enough, we did, and we were wondering where to go for food. Eventually we made it to Pizza, so we get to Pizza. After, like, a long 2 minutes of deciding what I wanted, I decided to get a thing called a wing it box, like a whole bunch of like different like wings in it and chicken tenders and whatnot. You can get sides with it, so you can get like deep fried pickles or these things called poppers. And the guy behind the counter, he said, well, do you want deep fried pickles or poppers, or do you want both? I said, I'll take both. And I went to pay, and he said, oh, the debit machine is down. He's like, but it's all good though, it's only $30, but no, it's all good, it's all good. And I'm like, so I was questioning myself, is he saying that he's paying for my food? Is the food free? And I, like, even Joseph was very confused as well. So anyway, We left, and then I only went maybe half a block to my bank, and then got cash out. Then we come back, and then we're still questioning ourselves, like, is he like gonna pay for our food? Because the way he kept saying it, I gave him the $30, and then he asked me if I wanted sauce. And I'm like, yeah, you have any ranch dip? He said, okay, yeah. Are you using it for the poppers or the pickles? I said the poppers. He's like, oh, I only gave you pickles. Again, really confused, and I'm trying to comprehend what just happened. We left, and we went home. I opened the box, only to find that there are, like, no pickles. Just poppers. Remember, he asked me if I wanted both. I said yes. And then he asked me what I was using the ranch dip for, the poppers or the pickles. I said the poppers. And he said he only gave me pickles. And then I go home, come to find that there are no pickles, just poppers. Very confusing. So that happened. I'm not sure if he was purposely trying to mess with me, but I didn't complain. I was just really hungry. Yeah, I thought that was I mean, it's not really a funny story, it's just really confusing.
Hi there, I got called. It's just pulling your file and it's ready to open. Hold on.
Well, they all they had to do was just adjust the brake sensor by a little bit, and that was what was causing all the lights and warning lights to be triggered. I guess everything seems to be fixed. Obviously, we have a lot of problems that we have to fix, but the recall situation is now over. I'm not mad at the Subaru dealership at all, because they're just doing their job trying to fix a recall on the car. I'm mad at the place that Nicole got the car from. So now we have to head all the way back home, and it was something that only took 10-15 minutes to do. And now we're just heading home. You have chocolate all over your face, buddy. From your chocolate chip cookie. Did you like giving the Subaru technician a hug? Yeah, this kid literally gave like a random stranger like a hug. He just wanted to be held by this guy. It was so funny, it was so weird. He's like not shy at all.
And the guy was like nervous too. He's just like, what do I do?
Yeah.
We're just like, it's fine if you hug your kid. I Noah like hugged him for a good solid like 2 minutes.
It was just really weird.
It was
not weird for the guy to hold him, but weird for Noah to be like wanting to be held by him.
Has he not done that since he was like 1?
Yeah. You guys hear that? Not Noah. Ignore Noah for a few seconds. The rattling. Yeah, that's Nicole's heat shield on her muffler. Just another thing that's going on this car. Yep. I'm not gonna lie, I did sleep that whole trip back. Now I'm gonna see if I can fix Nicole's rattling heat shield on top of her muffler. So it's gonna be fun. So right now I'm underneath Nicole's car, and this is the exhaust system. And before I put just a coat hanger, a metal coat hanger around it, but as you can see it failed. So we went to Home Depot and got some wire. It's more flexible because it was really hard to flex the metal coat hanger around. So this is a little more flexible and versatile. So I'm gonna cut that off. I just need to get a pair of snips, or maybe I can just use my fingers. Probably run out of space on this SD card, so don't be surprised if it shuts off. Oh, it's open too.
What? Oh.
Like, this is just not even attached to anything. Look, I'm grabbing it. It's not even attached to anything. It's just sitting there. It's like they threw a piece of aluminum on top of it.
Is it supposed to be there?
Well, it's obviously supposed to be there. It's supposed to be attached to something, but it's not attached to anything. I'm surprised it stayed on there the whole way back. So I have to find a way to...
Do you need anything for it?
Yeah. I'm not sure what he's doing, but... I can't believe that's just sitting there. Okay, so I was worried about my camera running out of storage on the SD card. Turns out the battery died, and I don't know where the second battery is. I know it's fully charged, the second battery, but I don't know where I left it. So yeah, there's the camera, but I finished the heat shield on the exhaust, and it seems to be sturdy now. Hopefully it doesn't rattle.
Do you want me to turn the car on so it will?
Yeah, please. Oh, it's quiet, so... Alright, you can drive off the ramps now. Alright, that pretty much wraps it up for today's vlog. There really wasn't much to talk about. Again, it's more like a really frustrating day. Being with Nicole's car, having to take it to Kingston, which is about an hour and a half from here. It's about the third or fourth time we did it now, so it was very frustrating, very upsetting. Today's vlog was a little flat, a little boring compared to the last vlog. Usually I find myself coming back here, it's usually a little more like lazier kind of days or a little more relaxed days, and there really isn't much to talk about, and I know that. So before you guys comment and say my vlogs are boring, which I already know, I'm well aware of it, but Nicole and I are saving money to actually do a lot of trips, a lot of road trips as well as flying trips. That should happen the next year or two, and I'm really looking forward to it because life is too short to just be doing something that you don't want to do kind of thing. So with that being said, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the little bell icon to get all the notifications every time I do upload a new video. That way you will not miss another one. So, I'll be seeing you guys in the next one.
Is it even picking up? No, it's not picking up.
Oh, there we
There
go.
it is. The light's just...
It's just blinking outside of Walmart.
Oh my god.
That's an actual light, too.
I'm pulling into Walmart.
Okay.
I gotta get up closer.
It's two of them, that explains it. It's so bright, like...
It is. Those are really bright lights.
Should we, like...
Dude, it's switching between which one's on and off.
Yeah. Oh, what the heck? It's not even consistent!
It's all over.
What is going on?